respond, you were going to get beat. This is a nice throw by Jake Garcia. Put it right there.
Morris to make good decisions. Play action. Morris has 3 men going deep. He's chased, eludes a man. Has a man short, wants to go deep. Wide open. Unbelievable touchdown,
Safety 7-2. Later in the second, Kaya finds Stacy Coley over the middle. No one can catch him.
In his face and gets it out on time. Harley's able to keep his balance, and then it's just a foot race to the end zone. What a play.
Will throw. Looking for Knighton out of the backfield. He's got it, and he's gone.
All right, Canes family, welcome back to another film review. Southern Miss, it's a tight game in the beginning. It felt like we were sleepwalking, maybe looking a little ahead. But come second half, we came to and we did what we had to do. Let's get straight into it. So we're in a 12 set, so 2 tight ends. You have Arroyo here in line, Mallory on the wing, Redding, real tight splits with Keyshawn here at the bottom. This is, swing passes, basically like equivalent to like a bubble. The way you're going to block this up. You have Arroyo here who's been doing excellent in the blocking game. He's going to get straight to the second level on that linebacker. Perfect. You're going to see Michael Redding here crash down on this DB, this inside nickel. Do the job here. You have to make this one-on-one block if you're Mallory on this corner. This play has some potential. Would love to see them, maybe get back to it. DJ Scaife is riding this guy. But if you have this guy blocked and you can go around, this might be a bigger play. But just love the design. Great block by Redding. He's earned some playing time. We'll talk about him later. But also Arroyo. I just need to see him more involved in the passing game moving forward because he's out there blocking his tail off. All right, Canes family. So, TVD didn't have his best game. So, there's going to be times like this, but he's going to work hard and bounce back. I'm not worried about TVD at all. We're going to have the motion X in here. It's 11 personnel. You have Mallory or, inside inline tight end with Redding backside. So they go ahead and get X on this out route. Nickel sinks underneath it, so you have to get off it. Redding's on a crossing route, right, in this zone coverage. So instead of just running straight into this dude, he does the right thing and pumps the brake, shows his numbers to TVD so he can get this ball and get upfield. However, Mallory's coming right across behind him on a dig. And, TVD just has the ball, maybe undecided between either one of them. Maybe he was going to load it up to Mallory and saw Redding, then went through on Mallory. All I know is the ball was a little low. It came a little low, throughout the day. I think he just, didn't have his best day moving forward. But, he's going to bounce back in a big way. QB1, he's about that life. We've seen the tape, over the course of the season last year. So we know when he gets hot, it's not much better in the country. All right, Canes Finley. So we're going to have, 3 down linemen with a standing edge rusher, Harvey here like in the under front. 22 personnel, so 2 backs in the backfield, 3 receivers out wide. They're going to go ahead and leave Harvey unblocked because he has to look at this little exchange, this option read between the quarterback and the running back. So they're going to leave him unblocked. They go receiver to corner, and then they're going to have that running back Frank Gore Jr. come up to the safety. However, you see my dog Flag just shoot out there and get to the outside and make that play. Great play by Flag. Love the effort here from Harvey. Doesn't put his head down, just keeps running, chasing him all the way down and gets into the play. Love that effort. Love the speed and instincts there from Flag. Able to go from the hash all the way out to past the numbers and make this play. Who had a really good game. A lot of fans might not want to say anything about Flag. Bless you, baby. But Flag was balling today. Here we go on 3rd and 1. Southern Miss does end up picking this up. I don't know about it. It was close, so it's not something you can measure. But love to see Steed shoot off the edge. But Elijah Roberts is going to manhandle this left tackle going down the line of scrimmage, and that's what you like to see. We're looking for big, strong players that are going to play, ferocious at the line of scrimmage. So it's great to see, drive this tackle to, where the running back is while Steve comes around and shoots it. We could play all day. Did he make it or not? I just don't see, that ball being passed here. But it is what it is. But just like to see that on the defensive line and Steve shooting around him. All right, Canes family. So Darryl Jackson, number 6. This guy is a mammoth. Literally 6. I can't even tell you. He's just too damn big. You're going to see him take on a double team right here on a slide down from the right guard and the right tackle. And yeah, this is a run going his way. And when you don't move and two grown men are trying to push you, and you push them back, and you basically dominate this right guard into this running back here, literally. And then great job by Flag lighting up this puller here from this little H back. You see Flag come through and light up and hold the ground, hold their damn ground. Again, Flag had a good game, but this is Darryl Jackson and Corey Flag just saying, hey, dog, y'all not bigger than us, y'all not stronger than us, y'all not tougher than us. I like this play from a hold your ground standpoint. All right, Canes family. So it's the defense gave up 7 points. They played well. We shut down Frank Gore Jr. That's their best player. So we took that away from them. So in retrospect, the defense played well. But there's just too much conversions on third down, and third and medium and long for this. But let's just see how they get this one here. It's going to be trips stacked on the bunches to the field side left, the single side receiver down here. So how this goes is the point man, you have to step up. That's your man right here, right? And then between these two, if somebody goes outside, Ivy's going to take them. They go inside, that's the safety here, Cam. So they're going to set this up to get the inside slot number 3 on Ivy with inside leverage, plenty of it. So he's going to take this little outside stem. So that means Ivy's the one who has to pick him up as they clear out this way. They get this guy on a drag to get Cam out of there. They're setting this up. They want to get this space going. So now Ivy is so far outside just on alignment. There's nothing he could do about that. That's just great scheme against it. And then it's an in-breaking route. And then he's able to close and finish to make the tackle. But that's about alignment. That's a very hard thing to cover for Ivy. A dude breaks inside. He could be twitchier. But that's just a great play and a way to make the secure tackle. But this is how they do it. They set him up. He's way outside right now. That's where he was lined up at. Quick breaking, sudden in move, and now we're moving for first down. We just have to wrap this up on third down. It's been too much conversions, and it might kill us later on with some opponents that have the talent we have or more. All right, Canes family. So it's 22 set here. 3 receivers out wide. They're going to head and try to sneak this guy on a wheel route as they go ahead and make this receiver post. They think it's wide open, but then again, look who's at our dime linebacker, striker position here. He's dropping hook to curl. He sees this all day. He's going to come through and lower this. Boom. That's what we're expecting from James when we put him in the second level to be an enforcer, to see things, to cover, to read and react. This is what we putting him there for, so it's nice to see. And then, we got Reek the very next play, bringing this boom 2x2 set. They're going to bring this, the stack, the second stack receiver on this little jet motion, jet sweep. They hand it off to him. You've seen Reek already peeping. You see his head. He sees him coming. Shoots it, reads it. Go ahead and gets around this running back for this block, and then just blows this man up. Loving that from Reek, back to back, showing some physicality on defense. Love to see it. All right, Canes family. So this is a play. I think maybe the alignment's just a little off. Maybe James should be a little bit more ahead or just not drop back. I don't know. But this is definitely an issue. Again, defense played well. We shut their best player down. They only scored 7 points. We had a turnover. I get it. But, too much conversions. 3rd and 8 here. So I like what they're doing here. They're putting our 4D linemen. They're spreading them out wide. And then they're putting a middle linebacker over the center, right? Either he's coming or he's dropping. So this time they're going to bring, they're in a bail coverage like they're in a sit. They're basically sitting at the sticks. Everybody's sitting at the sticks. You have James here. You have your 2 safeties behind them, Blades and Cam. But James is going to back up, right? So you look at this angle that Corey Flag shoots out. He has to get to that angle because on this side to the field side, they have Couch there. So they have to go ahead and account for that. Who's in the middle? So I don't know if James is supposed to back up so far or if that's just how it is. But that's just going to leave so much space there because Corey Flag is going to get to where he's supposed to be at. This guy's wide open in that vacated space, and then now he has to go make a play, and it's way past the first down. So, we probably going to have to clean that up a little bit. But I don't really know what went wrong on that, but I just have a hard time feeling that, they're just going to leave that whole zone vacated on the 3rd and 8 to leave that up to go back deeper and deeper. We'll see how that improves moving forward. Love to see this here. Single high safety, man across. This is James in the slot. I've personally seen him working on this offseason with my dog TA, Big Bruh, and Coach Goldfeet Joe. Working on this man in the slot and doing this very same technique here. So you're going to have this slot trying to get up in the wheel. He's going to close the space down a little bit. He's going to try to wheel him. Excellent. James gets his hands on him. Quick hands on him. Ride him. Eyes around. Get the hand on the football. 6'5", doing this. Recovering a slot receiver. Riding him up the sideline. Jumping up and making a play on the ball in the air. This is insane, bro. For 6'5", 224, whatever he weighs. When I seen him moving in person, doing these drills, I was like, damn, that boy a cheat code. And then to just see it happening live, I'll be linking the video. I'll be not linking it, but putting it in at probably the end of when I'm recording this to show you how he was working on it. But just great to see all these players balling and grinding in the off season and some of the fruits of that labor showing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yep. Go. Choose a way. Nate. Now, catch him. There you go. Patience.
You just have to point it out when you see improvement. Last year was a horrific year. Even the tail end of 2020 defending the run. You just look at the defensive linemen. They're just playing with a different attitude. All three of them converge on this tackle. But look at Elijah Roberts. He's just going to be bullying, this left tackle here. You have Derek Harrison Hunt taking on a double team, pushing him in the backfield, and then making his way on here. You have Harvey clearing over the guy. Elijah Roberts, just put on his back or he tripped over, whatever the case may be. You just got to love the way the defensive line is playing. There's obviously, things to clean up, but you got to love the way, the difference that we're seeing on defensive line. All right, Canes family, so let me just move my head out the way now. So this is going to be that free play. We have trips here on the hash, 11 set. We got Mallory as our backside receiver here. They're going to jump, so everybody's just going to go. This is all go, basically. Brashard's inside, so he's taking it inside. And you're going to have the outside receiver. He has to run the MOR, so mandatory outside release. And everybody's just going because it's a free play, right? I really thought he was going to hit Keyshawn here for the big wide touchdown because this guy just passes him off like it's over for him. I thought it was going there, but we go ahead and let's focus our attention to Keyshawn Smith. Welcome, making this big play. TVD puts it high over the safety coming down. Rashard isn't able to catch it cleanly the first time. However, maintains his concentration and gets it down to the bottom. When he gets down to the ground at the bottom. That's just a great catch by Bashard. Let's just TVD throwing it up. It's a free play, so this is a free chance to make a play. Good job by the O-line. I know the defensive line was kind of like, whatever. We jumped off sides. It's kind of that like that like weird second for them. Do we rush? Do we not? So clean pocket. TVD just delivers a dart over the top and gives Brashard a chance to make a play on this ball, and he does come down with it. This is just great to see guys make these type of plays. It's a free play, so why the hell not throw it and take it deep? We do want to catch that one time, but we'd rather catch it than drop it. All right, Kings family. So, the O-line, which was my hero and best position group from week one, definitely took a little step back this week. TVD got dirty way too much for my liking. Some things like this. So we have John Campbell here at left tackle. He engages this end right here. However, he releases him to start getting up to the second level. I don't know if he was supposed to have inside help from 64 or if he should have maintained it. I couldn't tell you the exact blocking scheme, but all I know is, you're not supposed to let a guy free to get your running back off this split zone in the backfield. So whether that's a miscommunication, maybe he's supposed to pass him off to left guard here, whatever. But we got to get this cleaned up. The O-line, I'm pretty sure Coach Cristobal and Coach Mirabal, even though we walked away with the big win at the end of the day, they're probably unsatisfied for what the line did in the first half, even though it did continue to progress in the second half. But even then still, TVD was getting sacked in the second half. Canes family, good old-fashioned play. You got 11 set personnel. You got Bashard in the slot. Your two receivers out wide. Mallory and Mallory in line. They're just going to try to get him across here, while you do that hard fake on this stretch. Credit to the DN here. He stays home, has great eyes. You have two guys here coming across. There's safeties on Bashard. You got this wide open Mallory, but just a great way to get your hand up there. TVD, didn't look like in rhythm for our ability, for his ability. But things like this definitely help. Don't help with that. So great play by this defensive end here. Getting his hands up. Because Mallory potentially scoring on this play, and then we start rolling, get some more momentum, get it back. But, just a great play by the DN here, staying home and then getting his hands up. All right, Canes family. So, Southern Miss is going to go 5 wide. Another third down, conversion by penalty. Ticky-tacky, in my opinion. This is TC here and the man up in the slot. And he's going to be guarding this slot fade. He's going to have beautiful coverage on this play later in the game. He has pretty good coverage now. This is just an underthrown ball. And since he didn't turn his head around enough, I guess, man, this is ticky-tacky. I really didn't like it. But, he's in position. The ball's underthrown. He just needs to turn his shoulder, maybe, is what the ref's saying. So he turned his head this way, but maybe not enough. So he has to turn his whole shoulder there. But anyways, I like TC being in position there for that underthrown ball. That receiver's momentum's carrying him more, as he's turning back for it than TC's pushing him. So I think they kind of threw it thinking that TC's the one who made him fly back. Like, nah, that's from running full speed and then trying to stop on a dime. You're not that guy, pal. All right, Canes family, so it's another 11 set. It's going to be trips to the field side. You got your little wing tight end and a stacked receivers up here. It's going to be a quick screen. We're going to be looking at Wesley here. Just a shout out to Wesley, freshman, getting some snaps in. Great job to attack the block. Ivy's fighting and fighting and fighting. Makes him cut back inside, which is where all your help is. We got to go ahead and make sure we wrap up on that. But Cam, go ahead and with Ivy wrapping him up, and look at 31 just coming across and clean that up. That's what I love to see from an inside linebacker. You're going to make these plays from inside out. Great job by Ivy, holding the leverage, making that receiver have to go inside. You can't understate that. That's a great thing from Ivy to do. He has this blocker here. Cam doesn't play pity-pat with him, gets around him, and then West comes for the finish. All right, Canes family. So, this isn't going to be the best two plays for Malik Curtis, redshirt freshman, and I wouldn't overreact. I'm very high on him. He's earned these snaps, through camp, and just didn't have his best back-to-back plays in his first action. But let's just get into it. This guy is off the ball, right? So you have Malik who's off man. He's already off a couple yards from the line of scrimmage. This is so much space here. 5, 6, this is 5 yards. Maybe not 5 yards, but 1, 2. Yeah, pretty much. It's 4 to 5 yards. This is a lot of separation. So a guy to get you on this inside move, especially when you're a little bit lined up outside. A little bit of traffic coming here from the speed out with your DB coming in. So it creates a little bit of traffic, and he's able to get inside of him. That's Frank Gore Jr. split out wide. I didn't know that boy was out there like that. At receiver, that boy played receiver. That boy played quarterback for him. That boy played running back. Super happy for Gore Jr. where he's had his success. But, so you're getting up the inside. You're so far off. And then the receiver's off as well. So it's just a lot of space. And then now he comes inside, and this is what kills him. It's just alignment. These are things when he's a young player. He's giving him up the whole inside when maybe you wanna cover that inside and push him out. But he's gonna go ahead and he shuffle out that quick next extra step outside here. That this guy does a great job faking an outside stem. It's going to push him more outside, and then he shoots back inside for the release and then stacks him. So there's nothing, Malik Curtis is a speedster. He could catch up, but when you stack a receiver, there's nothing you could do at that point. You're in no man's land. So this is all in alignment. I'm pretty sure they're gonna, coach him up on this. They're not gonna give up on him. I'm not, just off alignment. You gave up the inside, and a veteran receiver who made a lot of plays on us today. Brownlee, made him pay with that inside move. Good throw too. All right, Canes family. So this is the big play to X-Man. So it's 11 personnel. You got Mallory, as your trips bunch, tight. You got Mallory as your wing. X is point man with Redding. You got Keyshawn here, who's going to be extremely important because he's going to clear this guy out. So you're sending Keyshawn, which is going to automatically take this corner out. So this is great. You're going to have X. He's going to go ahead with this run fake. He's going to do this little drag and then release. So this is like a drag and wheel, pretty much. And that guy's out of here. He's bailing because of Keyshawn. Well, we do have some pressure. Southern Miss was able to rush 4 and get a lot of pressure. They were, dropping the defensive lineman back, sending the linebacker. It was really confusing our O-line. So they're going to head and have this this 3-tech. He's going to come around late after engaging our left guard. Center Ja'Kai Clark. He's going to push and then come all the way wrapped around. No communication. However, TVD thankfully steps up into the pocket sideways. Great. Then gets that ball with zip because he knows somebody's coming straight over to kill X. X is going to catch that through contact all day. He's 200 pounds. He's not really, scared of none of that, baby. He in the weight room with it, but great catch through the contact. But just love to see that pocket maneuverability from TVD, not taking his eyes downfield. Quick, that ball is on a rifle, has to get there quick before the contact. Love that feint, and then he's up in there. This is a long developing play for X to run a drag, then out, up. So this is a dragging up basically, and we're gonna run it later. They're actually gonna cover it well. But again, TVD, pocket presence, pocket mobility, putting it on the dime. All right, considering like we know, TVD didn't have his best outing. But here's one of the, the interception here. The other interception was a free play. He was just throwing it up. But it's 5 wide, which I love. You're putting your, you got 4, your 3 receivers on the field. You have your tight end. So this is 11 personnel. You just put Henry Parrish out wide. So I love this. I really thought he was gonna hit X on this. This is a 4th down and 4. I really thought he was gonna, hit X here. But he was, just staring down Redding on this corner. When he was doing that, it allowed the safety who's playing back. You have your flats here, so the safety's sitting on top of him. And then as he does that, he's able to just break on that football. Excellent break. But, he was looking at him hard. And then with that double pat, that gives the safety time to T-step and then, get down and break on that football. You'll see it here, just, looking too long at the target. Wasn't the best ball. And it's just a great play by the defense. You undercutting it. You read the quarterback's eyes. You break down on it. You can't say much other than that than great defense. When you look it down on it, TVD's going to learn from that. I'm pretty sure he's disgusted seeing that on film. He said the comment that, he's going to be working out after the game. I believe him. So, he's going to get back right. I know next week we have a big week. I expect to see Tyler Van Dimes in his truest fashion next week. All right, Canes family. So this quarterback was throwing rainbows, those high arching throws that just drop, which, is very highly productive for 50-50 balls here. We're going to get one on the outside here to Ivy. This is, one safety high, James up top, man underneath. So you're going to get man on this. This is actually great coverage from Ivy. Hold on, I'm in the way. My bad, y'all boys. My big head. But I feel Ivy on this. This is great coverage. Way to fight through it. I don't know how this wasn't overturned. It was called the catch on the field, so if that has enough video evidence. But clearly Ivy jars this ball out, after this guy's foot is in the air. And then he lands out of bounds. I don't know how this wasn't overturned. This is great coverage by Ivy. You see that right there? He has his left foot down. Ivy's clearly dislodged the ball. That's his hand. By the time he gets it again, where's his feet? It's in the air. He lands on the sideline. Like, yeah, bro. Let's let's get to it. But nah, bro, I'm feeling Ivy on this because look where he has his ball down right, his foot down right here, right? He doesn't regain possession of the ball until it's in the air, and they cannot tell you that left knee was down in bounds, dog. Clearly, it's out of bounds, bro. So it's just like, bro, come on. Great job here by Ivy fighting through. Here's where his foot's down at. He definitely doesn't have possession of the ball because it's not in neither of his hands. But, you know, ref's gonna ref. But, yeah, that they gave one up on Ivy, dog. That was great coverage, dog. I'm with you, fam. Trust me, I'm with you, fam. I can't spend it again. So, you know, three down linemen. You know, Harvey as a stand-up rusher again. And he's going to go a little inside, battling this left tackle. Don't know if he meant to do that. But, you know, Lick does roll around, and you get to see, you know, he's pushing these guys through the pocket. I don't think, you know, this was like an actual stunt where, you know, he was supposed to wrap around. However, he was just able to, with that big frame, you know, push this center back and back and back and then roll out. This dude actually helps push him in to this dive to make this sack. So excellent play from Liechtenstein right here. Welcome back home. Broward County native right there from Cyprus. So great to see him make plays. Love to see Flag was going to be in position to come back. Usually, you know, usually fans love to say, you know, Flag would have been too slow, but, you know, he made his way over here. He was going to be in position to make this play since, you know, we had our DN go inside. If our D tackle missed this sack, you know, Flag was going to be in position. But then again, that's just a big play here by Liechtenstein. I believe it's his first sack. So kudos to him. Proud of him. And this is a huge body. Just imagine, look how far this dude dove from him, bro. Like, yeah, he definitely pushed Lick into this sack, bro. Like, I wonder if Buddy gets like half a sack. Like, if you look up number 60 stats, he got half a sack. I'm starting to get my energy back. We're getting closer to the second half and with a little bit better football product. And, you know, I'm starting to pick up a little energy myself. All right, King family, this is definitely team defense. Is 2nd and 22. They're in 11 set. This is very cohesive. You see our DN a little bit further out here because he's going to take this wide angle, and that's going to open up this gap on this zone. So guess what this running back does? He comes and tries to get to where that left tackle was and that DN is, but that's Flag's gap now rolling downhill, and he's able to just break down and make a solid tackle. So again, Corey Flag with a great game here, but then this is just cohesion. This is what you're drawing it up for. This is your gap to fill. You come down and you fill it. That's accountability. Great to see Flag have a good game. All right, Canes family. So, you know, Southern Miss definitely exposed some, you know, communications with our O-line. Because they were consistently rushing forward in different creative ways and then causing confusion. So this guy's not going to rush. He's going to back in. They're going to rush with these four right here. We're in a 12-set personnel, so it looks like, you know, mass protect play, but both Elijah Arroyo and Mallory release. So we're going to need this 5. It leaves us with 5 linemen on 4 incoming linemen on defense. And you're going to see right here what happens with this stunt, this inside D tackle. He's going to come right around our right guard here. We just let him go. Justice comes inside to help with Chakai. That's just a miscommunication. We cannot be giving up free runs at TVD. Because, you know, you have DJ Scaife. He's kicking out. He has a nickel back on a blitz, so he's kicking out. He has to get there. He's going against a fast player. So that's going to open this to a hole the size wide of Texas. Shout out to my coach, Dave. Justice, you have to get that. There has to be some communication there, so this cannot happen. Too much times we saw TVD on his backside for this. It just opens up as they're sliding in. You know, you have to see this guy crossing in right there, 93. You got to see that. Oh, and thankfully John Campbell's okay. That's pretty nasty getting rolled up on like that. And good sportsmanship helping my dog up. Eesh, that was nasty. Thank God he's all right. All right, Kings fans. So this time they're rushing 5, but again, we cannot be letting these people just come straight in on TVD. This was, you know, this was definitely disappointing. That continued throughout the first half and second half. We cannot let TVD be getting touched right here. So we're going to let this D tackle. We're going to let this one tech literally, you know, right by our left guard here where, you know, just miscommunications. You have our tight end here. He's releasing. You have John Campbell shooting out. And then you just have this huge gap between our left tackle and our left guard right here, and we let this guy go untouched. You have to communicate this better, slide it, whatever it is. There's just no way coaching mirror ball, and then you have your running back who looks like he's in pass pro, and then goes to leak. By hitting this guy up in front, you have to see this guy. You have to 64. You have to Jalen Rivers has to get his hand on him. Running back has to chip him before he goes out. He chips this guy. You already have two guys trying to account for him. We cannot let these guys just come in here and hit TVD like this, bro. This was definitely very disappointing, and it didn't help that TVD was trying to get his rhythm and wasn't having his best game. So it kind of correlates. Offensive line not doing the best job. Your quarterback might not be doing the best. These type of things tie together. All right, Canes family. So love this on 3rd and 4. It's man with a safety over top. And you got Reek here in the slot. Love this here. He's going to be guarding on this corner route. Love this. Great play here by Reek. You have Al Blades over the top as a single high safety. This guy has an inside release on his hip the whole way as this ball is being thrown. Great pressure here. Coming around by Goudet. Love to see that. Then you have another interior D lineman coming around as well. That's Moultrie, I believe, 44. Yep, so great move here, one-on-one with this left guard. Gets him in with the inside move, swipes his hands down. Great thing by Moultrie and Agude. Way to get this ball out there. The quarterback still puts a pretty good ball out there. Nice and high. Receiver goes to make a high point catch. Number one, he is that guy. When coming up in, and we're going to talk about that earlier. But Blades, you cannot wait for this ball to come in here, family. You got to go up there and attack that. But great job by Reek fighting through with his hands all the way through. You have to, commend that playing through. This is Reek 6'2", going against a big receiver. This is what you do it for. When all these guys jump up, guess what? What goes up must come down. So way to go ahead and fight through that, Reek. But yeah, Blades, you have to try to compete for that ball at its highest point there, family. You can't wait for it to drop in the bread basket. You got to get that back, family. Love this from Coach Steele. He's probably telling them just that same thing. But love that from Coach Steele, coaching him up, and then Reek making the play. You're a big corner. We need you to play big. We really don't have much corners your size, even though I like Dunson. He's pretty big, but just Reek size. He's a grown man. He's been in the SEC weight room for a couple of years. He's been in our weight room for a couple of years now. We need Reek to play big. Big boy football. All right, Canes family, so welcome back, Rooster. He didn't get much touches, but it's probably going to increase as his workload is more capable. As snap count, I should say, more than workload. But he needs to get a feel for the game. Love this comeback. It's not the cutback. It's not the biggest game in the world, but we're in 12 personnel. You have Elijah Arroyo, who definitely we need to throw him a bone, dog. He is blocking too damn well. Not to be throwing him a couple passes a game. For sure, Mallory on the other side in line. But just love to see this from Knighton. You've been out, you get this stretch. You're going to cut up field and then make this cutback as your line continues to wash. Love Jalen Rivers here on the second level. And then he's able to skirt through. But that's just great to see. Natural running back. He's just getting his first couple carries and then cutting off blocks in the line. Letting you know when he gets it going and he's able to touch that ball 10 to 12 times, he's going to cut off somebody and then make that big play like we know Knighton to make. So, I can't wait, dog. I really can't wait. I love Parrish. I think once we get a full, healthy 3, because I love Thad. So if we get a full, healthy 3 where we can get, Knighton in there and they have to, pray and scream he doesn't burn by him for a touchdown, and then you put Henry Parrish in there where there's no wasted motion. It's I-95 north or south. That boy's upfield all day. There ain't no wasted motion. And then Thad, who's just a bulldozer. So I can't wait to see those 3 healthy throughout the year. All right, Canes family. I love this. I thought Michael Redding had a good game. It was nice to see him kind of have a sort of, maybe not a coming out party, but just being involved in the offense. And this is one of the most impressive catches of the day, if not the most impressive catch. Love you, 83. This is back-to-back 2 weeks, high concentration catches, where I'm super happy for you, dog. So you got trips here. This 11 personnel. You have Mallory here as your backside receiver. Restrepo, Redding, and then Keyshawn. Keyshawn's going to clear it out. You know what he's doing. He's going deep. Please throw it to him. Sometime soon he's just running out there. That boy that boy burning calories, dog. That boy doing cardio. Need to throw that boy a deep shot. which we do, but some more of them. So you got the branch route from X. That's basically this little speed out, but instead of like continuing outside, you just kind of shift there. But what that does is that holds the underneath coverage. You have this middle linebacker who's going to be dropping into this zone. As he does that, TVD has to throw this ball a little behind of of Michael Redding to get it over, and just to make that behind your catch with all your momentum going that way. Hands catch. Loving this from Michael Redding. This is super impressive. This other angle is where it'll show you how TVD really has to fit this ball because of this linebacker that comes over here. So Redding is definitely going this way, but you can't put that here or else that linebacker's coming, and he's trying to not to kill him from the safety. So this is either Redding's ball or nobody's ball, and this is just a great catch. At the end of the day, you have to make this catch for Michael Redding, and he just went up and got it. I loved his day. He's going to have another comeback catch later on, but again, a strong day for 83. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Canes family, so we're in another 11 personnel set. We have Brashard here. We're going to motion him in. There's, again, some things that cannot happen. TVD was just, on the ground too damn much. You're going to have our right guard here get beat one-on-one. Here, you got to, which causes that early pressure for TVD to try to step up, which is going to eventually lead to a sack. Great chase down sack here on the edge defender. So he's got John Campbell. He either gets chipped. This is a good initial chip here by Parrish. But TVD has to step up because this guy's coming in. He sees the lane. He tries to cut through it, and Buddy chases down. We just have to not let this, we cannot lose one-on-one matchups, creating an alley to our quarterback. Southern Miss continued to drop rush 4 and was able to get to TVD. That's a little concerning. We're going to go trips to the field side. You got Arroyo here as your backside inline tight end. Just love the vision on this outside zone here, from Parrish. You're going to go ahead and pull. You're going to pull your right guard and your left guard, Jalen Rivers and Justice. You got them going outside. Great seal block by Arroyo, who, again, I'm telling you, we need to throw him a bone. He's been doing great. He's sealing this with his other interior lineman. Great foot in the ground to cut up north. Like I say, he's on I-95 north or south all game. He's going up and down on the highway. Love this cut by Parrish. He's close to breaking a few. If he keeps his feet on a couple more, there's one that gets called back. Like, yo, this dude might break a rushing touchdown record, dog, because the way Henry Parrish is going, he's about that life so far. I'm super excited we have him. All the injuries we've had at running back, dog, he's been the biggest blessing. All right, Kings family. So this is what I like about tempo. A lot of plays after a first down, we were subbing in a whole new group, which allowed the defense to do the same, kind of like slow down the rhythm. I wouldn't call it anti-rhythm, but when I had some, under the influence, moments Saturday, I was kind of pissed off about it, being like, yo, let TV get on the ball. That's what he does. He plays with high tempo and then he starts to sling it. It's how he builds his confidence. But this is one of those things when they went back to that tempo. So we're in 11 set personnel. You have Arroyo here in the wing, Mello down here backside with Brashard and Redding. This is just an inside stem. You see Restrepo do this all the time. So this is Gaddis teaching it because both their slot receivers are doing it and doing a good job at it. So he's going to go inside here and then break for this dig. TVD's a little tips late. Hits him right there while the safety's coming up. This is a great secure catch by Keyshawn Smith coming across. This is a 2-minute drill. We need to take the lead back before halftime, which is what we do. This is a great job by Keyshawn Smith, showing not only can he just be an explosive playmaker, you can make those need-to-have possession catches. Great for Brashard. I love Brashard. I love all our receivers, to be honest. I always defend them. But, guys like that, people just put a specific mold on. They'd be like, oh, X is our possession receiver and Brashard's our big player. No, X is going to be a possession receiver and a big play receiver. And then Brashard's going to be a big play receiver and a possession receiver because these boys is complete out here. There we go again. We're going to be tempo here on the ball. This is now Mello's turn. So this guy's playing a little outside shade. Melo's going to go ahead and fake that stem, get him outside on his release. He's outside, then break back in. Great route, great release by Melo. Ball's a little low, but it's inside, so he's able to box him out now that he got that inside positioning due to this release. Gets him outside. All right, stem. I'm back in. We upfield with it. I'm loving this from Melo. He was able to drive a little bit more time in the weight room with them little legs, dog, and we in there. But, again, great effort here. Great route. slide him outside, come back inside. TVD a little low inside. Great catch by Melo. Got to help your quarterback out. Great read, great throw, great everything. Got to finish. He finishes strong, but we're gonna go ahead and push this in with Henry Parrish right after. Love that from Melo. Wish he got in, dog. Need a little bit more time with Felt in that weight room. But yeah, this is a big tight set. You got everybody stacked. Keyshawn and X outside. You got your two tight ends, Arroyo and Mallory and wing. And this is just a Henry Parrish. Just jump over the pile on touchdown. This was so huge. Like, if we didn't go, like, bro, we was going crazy in the stands at halftime. If we didn't go into the stands with a 10-7 lead, bro, yeah, people was already talking reckless, dog. Oh my God, bro. I had to mute group chats, had to mute everything. He was already coming at TVD. He was overrated, all this stuff. But if we didn't go in this half up 10-7, it would have been an issue. So this up and over touchdown here from Henry Parrish might not look like a big deal, but, dog, this was a huge deal. All right, Canes family. So again, we're in another safety high look. We're gonna have trips to the field side. You got your tight end lineup in the wing. Your two receivers here, near side receiver and your running back. This is gonna be like a little swing pass here. Too high. They get this little swing pass to Gore. Here's Ivy on the outside. Excellent by Ivy. Excellent by Ivy. So they're going to leave, Harvey kind of unblocked. They just want to chip him. This dude really tries to just slap him. So he can't bat the ball down. He just barely misses. But he's not able to get out to Ivy. He's supposed to go out and get to this corner. Great job by Ivy. Reading it, didn't hesitate. Blasted him through. Wrapped him up for a secure TFL. Great play by Ivy. That's what you're supposed to do when you have that type of size on the perimeter. You got to step up and make tackles. Good play here, fam. All right, Canes family. So this was great to see because, early in the first half, throughout the first half, there were some things that TVD could have took within the offense to get the ball out. It's just the rhythm wasn't there. And to see, trips, we're going to be, trips left. This is basically with your running back way out. So this is an empty set. And they're just, App State's playing so far off. And you just have to just sometimes make the easy throw to help with the momentum. You're going to have Mallory slanting inside. You got Redding on a third window, Reed dig. And you're just going to stop or Restrepo, just throw him a quick hitch. There's plenty of space. Southern Smith is Southern Missouri. Yeah, Southern. I'm tripping right now. I was about to say Southern Mississippi, but Southern Missouri is going to give up all this space. X is going to make plays. Get the ball to the playmakers. Let them make plays after the catch. That's going to always help a quarterback's rhythm. The first dude is never going to tackle X one-on-one. You're going to get stiff arm. You look good. You want a Kodak moment. That boy got the crazy. X always get the craziest flick. They always get that boy right, bro. But he's going to break another tackle. But that's what you got to do. Just make the play within and then trust the guys to make plays after. I like Brashard Smith. I like X. I like the weapons we have. When we don't have a rhythm, let's get these guys the ball quick. All right, Canes family. So we're going to have you're going to switch Parrish. I said Harris, my bad. Parrish over to the left side. And they're going to just a little delay, swing pass where John Campbell here does a good job of just getting enough on this guy to seal the edge. It's going to give Parrish this lane. And, dog, number 8, my God, you about to get dead-legged, my dude. Like, bro, Parrish, I'm telling you, not every move he makes, every cut is to go north or south. I-95, north or south. Bro, this man got the icky dead leg, boy. Oof. On our sideline, boy, I hope everybody in here was letting Buddy know you just got irked, my guy. Everybody hyped down here. That's how you run that football, bro. It's literally how you do it after the catch. Just, I love Parrish, dog. He's really growing on me, bro. And dude, smooth as hell, bro. He don't waste no motion. And here comes the next little cut, bro. Like, damn, bro. Both y'all boys just hit full spins, bro. 360. That boy, reverse Uno card. Reverse. That boy looking north. This dude, you coming looking south. You coming back looking north. This dude did hit 2 spins, boy. Oh, my God. He balleting out there. But, yeah, nah, bro. I'm loving Harris, bro. He's smooth, bro. The dead leg, the inside look cut. Like, God, he just made both them boys turn into Beyblades, bro. All right, Canes family. So, we're back here, and the O-line didn't have their best game so far, but they really do their thing here, and it's shout out to the two heroes, all the whole heroes on the O-line here, but you got some good things going on. It's obviously a 12 set. You have your tight end in line. You got Arroyo here as a wing. Jakai's gonna snap this ball and then seal. He's gonna go ahead and seal this 3-tech, while Justice does a great job hitting this defensive lineman and then getting up to the linebacker. So Thad's able to just walk in. You see that seal. Here's Jakai. Here's Justice helping out on that D tackle, then getting up to that linebacker. And then at that point, it's Thad one-on-one with the safety. And you're getting bulldozed, family. I'm sorry. 240 pounds coming straight at you. No touch. This is a great hole here by Jakai and Justice. Then he gets up to the second level. Great to see from Justice. And then, just let Thad be one-on-one with the safety. You're going to draw that up any day. It's because it's over. This poor safety stepping up in the box. He does not know who Thaddeus Franklin Jr. is, my guy, but I bet you know who he is now. Get your ass truck, my boy. Bro, look how big that boy is. Holy. Oh, my God. Look at the... Sheesh. Yeah, bro, you get trucked, bro. All day, one-on-one on the safety. This is awesome. You get to see it really good here. Here's Jakai handling business. Here's Justice sealing this edge and then getting straight to the linebacker. By the time this guy gets off of Jakai's block, it's too late. The hole's already open. One-on-one with the safety. Sheesh. That's a truck, bro. That's a truck, my guy. That's probably a lot of money to fill up that tank, dog. I'm happy Miami not broke. All right, Kings family. Nothing makes me happier in a review when I'm looking back at my notes. I'm getting ready to record the next clip, and I see double clip Leonard Taylor. It hits way different, dog. It hits way different, bro. So we got two stand-up edge rushers. We got LT. He's over here on this left guard, and he is just gonna slide right through there, bro. It's nothing but pure talent. Great burst off, disengages him. The dude tries to get his hand on him. You see LT get his hands first, then disengage with the rip, and it's now in the backfield, and you're just wrecking this man in the backfield. I feel so bad for you, Frank Gore Jr., bro. I knew I wanted you to do okay, but we had to shut you down, family. This is LT in his bag, 5-star defensive tackle in his bag. That's what we brought him here to do. That's what he's here to do. He's going to be, Mario Cristobal and Jason Taylor and Coach Joe and Brock, they know how to, develop D linemen. They've been doing it at a high level for a long time. So I know Leonard Taylor is definitely on the right path. You're seeing great things from him. And to see him make double plays here again, you got 3 down linebacker. You're going to have... Your Harvey as a stand-up edge rusher out here. This time, LT's going to command the double team. He's going to take it on. Harvey comes off that wide rush, that little extra step outside for the rush. Quarterback has to step up now, and then there's Leonard Taylor. Go ahead, back-to-back plays, get that sack. This is what 5-star defensive tackles look like. You got to make plays. You change the game. This is first and second down, both negative plays off a TFL on a run, and then a sack. This is how you dominate. Simple. This is domination. This might be the year we see Leonard Taylor just explode. All right, Canes family. Reek, you scared the life out of me earlier with the jump up and catch on a punt return. I was going to put it in, but it got lost in the notes and things like that. And, just so much plays already. Please don't do that again. But please do this again if you're ever back there. I guess this is like our punt safe where they just put Reek back there. Great job here by our blocking team. You have Corey Couch down there. You got Ivy, I believe, right there. Great job by Ivy, playing hard on special teams. They're going to go ahead and make this possible because by them getting 2 of those gunners out the way, this allows that bounce for Reek to get under, which he's going to go ahead and take this. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. Number 11, my God. Have you met Coach Feld? Do you know what he does to our players? 24/7, 365 out the year. Them boys in the gym, my guy. You come to Miami. You better be ready for that boom, bro. Dog, we needed this play to spark us. Reek, what a great play, step up field. But dog, let's just get real with it, bro. Like Brady flies 3 yards away. Like dog, I can't stop watching this, bro. You should have just let Couch block you, bro. I promise, dog. You should have just let Couch. I appreciate the effort. You running downfield, you get up. Like this is a great play, great effort, bro. I appreciate it. Just let Couch block you, fam. Don't get did in like that, bro. Now you watching the rest of this play from way back there, bro. Now Reek goes upfield with it. You know, wasn't too big at Reek being the punt returner. I like X. I like, Jacoby or Malik or stuff. But, Reek definitely made a good play here. And I'm cool with it. If they're going to keep rotating that punt returner, he's definitely earned a chance after this play because he runs hard. Run strong, 11. Too much effort, bro. I love the effort, but sometimes you got to get yourself blocked, my guy. Don't run into the guy who's 215 full speed. It's probably not going to work out for your family. All right, Canes family. So this is the big play to Keyshawn Smith. We're going to be in a heavy set with 12 personnel with the extra tackle here, which I believe is Inez Cooper at 37, who's been raising some eyebrows over there at Green Tree, which is great to hear. They're going to go ahead and motion Arroyo over. This is going to be just a little fake inside zone, split zone. And when you're that cornerback usually is left unblocked as the safety is, the outside receiver is coming for that safety. So this all looks normal. And then boom, Keyshawn breaks in. It's a flea flicker. We get that ball right back to TVD from Parrish. And he just drops a dime right over the top. Love this setup. This was, just a little quick 2 setup. There's one receiver and one eligible tight end here. They're going to actually release Mallory up the sideline to probably hold that corner there to make sure he's on the sideline. He can't get over as Keyshawn gets right behind that safety. You'll see the other angle going up. But this is how you help your guy get going. This was a heavy run look. Nobody was thinking it was going to be a flea flicker to the end zone. So this is how you get a great disguise on it. Great thing for TVD. Just get a clear shot. He doesn't want to overthrow his guy. He puts a little air on it. Man, it's just perfect right over the shoulder. Keyshawn Smith finishes. But you just see it right here. This looks like it's how it's supposed to look, getting to the safety. You don't want this corner, drifting inside or anything, so keep him busy with Mallory, keep him outside. That safety was already coming up trying to fill a run, and by the time he looks back, his dog is already toasted. TVD drops it right over. Touchdown. And so Southern Miss is going to be at that two-back set, 22 look. You're going to see, Elijah Roberts here crash this tackle inside so Flag can come back around. This is just a great game here by Flag. Again, you're going to get Elijah to crash inside. This left tackle is trying to kick him back in. He has a puller he's going with. That leaves one-on-one for Flag coming around. Left tackle tries to account for Elijah bursting right through him. Blows the puller up. Now it's just one-on-one, and Corey Flag makes this tackle on the outside, right outside the tackle box. But he tries to put a move on him. Great game on Flag. Great solo tackle. Love to see it here. As soon as this crash comes inside, this is guaranteed one-on-one. Shuffle, break down. Let's get it. Manhandle. Some of y'all be doing Flag wrong, dog. But your leader out here on this defense. All right, Canes family, so we're going to be bringing some heat, and the blitz actually works perfectly, but we have to maintain outside containment. So that's been a red flag that's been showing up the first 2 weeks on tape. It's been showing up early in this game. It's going to show up maybe a little bit later, but we have to contain the edge. We dial up a good blitz. You get Chance inside on a move straight up. You get James Williams on the outside. There should be a defensive end out here containing where you're just flushing this quarterback straight to him. These 2 guys did their job. Number 95, Thomas Davis, who I think has a very high future as a rusher. He gets way too inside, so it lets this guy go outside and then make a completion downfield for a first down. This is too much completions going on here, dog. I hated it. We have to, as we're playing good defense, you can't really complain about it in the big scheme of things, but you have to just look at, we're letting 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 11s. We're letting, Bethune was a 3rd and 23, a 3rd and 16. We're letting some, 3rd and longs go. We should not be letting those go. So that's a little concerning. We got to wrap up on that containment. This play hurt me, dog. It really did. This is a great play. 22 set. You know, they got a tight end in line here with their two receivers. They're going to go ahead and come at this where it's man here, but it's cover 3 on this side. You got James going deep middle. You got DP on the deep third. He steps up and just throws a rainbow. And, you know, DP ties up this jump. But, I mean, dog, number one was definitely Himothy. Because, dog, that is top floor stuff, bro. And I get it. DP's a smaller corner. Even though he did jump up. And you can see on the other side, he got some air on it. This was just insane, dog. And I hate it had to be my dog. I hate it had to be DP from Broward. But, you know, you win some plays, you lose some. This was just an incredible catch by number one, who had that touchdown earlier on Malik Curtis, their only score. But, you know, some late pressure coming in. Great hit there by Harvey on the quarterback. But this is just insane, dog. That's insane, bro. Way to get way to get up there, but you gotta try to keep fighting through. That's just a good play, dog. You can't knock that, bro. This dude is about that. He's definitely earned some respect with that. Sheesh, that was crazy ass catch. All right, Canes family. So here we go. It's gonna be 4 wide, 2x2 set. They're gonna try to get this fade on Reek out of all people, bro. This makes no sense. But I honestly don't know how I really feel about this play. I'm super happy that Reek literally shut this fade down, but it definitely could have been a pick six. I just don't understand after, this is perfect coverage on this fade. We've already established that number one is Himothy, so they're trying to get him a jump ball, but, now we have size at the cornerback position. This is no longer a size mismatch that they just had last play. We got Reek over there, 6'2", 215. Plays this fade perfect. Doesn't step out of bounds. You need a run, family. Either stay in there, all the way, because, maybe he doesn't want to go out and have this guy tackle him on the one or triple him up, and you'd rather get the touchback. But make a decision, family. You celebrate, and then the coaches are telling him run on the sideline, and he starts running. So either just stay there or run full speed from the beginning, because I think if you make Brad or Tyler miss right here, you could slide. That baby ad little tells me he didn't want to attack you anyway. Run that bit all the way back, leave no doubt, or just stay chill with it in the end zone, because this whole little thing was playing with my emotions, seeing him go downfield and seeing the refs go like this and blowing it out, and then they were revealing and yelling it. Just leave no doubt, family. Good pick. Run that bit back if you're going to run it back. If not, it is what it is. But it definitely was like a confusing, weird play. Never really seen too much of that. All right, Canes family, so we get the ball back after the Reek interception for a big play. Great blocking downfield from our receiving core here. And some of our linemen that get out. But we have an 11 set personnel. You got Mallory in line. They're going to bring Reddit on that orbit motion, so that's behind the formation. So he's coming around. He's basically getting that bubble on the move. Love the blocking scheme by here. Get Keyshawn inside on that corner. Let this guy go. Have X basically just like a pulling guard, kind of just lead the way. So now Redding has a head full of steam, and he has a receiver who's willing to block, family. Let's get it, X. You see Keyshawn chip. So now this guy's not a threat because Redding's coming full speed. This is great by Keyshawn. Here he's going to chip. Now get in front because this guy's full steam ahead. He's supposed to get past him. That's how you draw it up. Keyshawn's going to touch this safety, and then X is just going to finish that boy. As Redding skirts down the sideline, steps out. But you got to have this willingness right now as your receiving core. Great job by Keyshawn coming down, chipping this guy. Redding has a full speed, and then he's going to go ahead and chip this guy now, and then X is just going to send that boy. You got to love it, bro. You got to play hard. Everybody's playing for each other. X going to wrap that boy up. That's how bad you want it. Go get it. All right, Canes family. Seeing that 31 dropping underneath, getting his hands on footballs, bro, it definitely reminds me of that Sean Spence, dog. Wesley do need to come down with this one, but just love it here, man. He's that inside linebacker. They're going to try to get this. They have a little 11 set personnel. You get your tight end here in line, winging a little bit behind. Double stack receivers just a step outside the hash, but they're trying to hit this dig right underneath from the backside. So you're going to get them a little inside on Ivy, right? Great coverage. He takes that inside release on Ivy. This is great coverage, by the way. And you just see Wesley, who just takes his steps back. No run fake, so he's backing up, he's reading, and he cuts underneath that dig route, right, which would have been horrible to throw because Cam's right here as well. This is just not a very well thought out pass. However, Wesley jumps on it. You got to catch that one, family. Could have been your first interception. However, I do believe he's going to get plenty of opportunities just because, again, he's a true freshman learning this, stepping in front of these throwing lanes. These are things that we've been dying from our linebackers to see, backing in their zone drops. Do they have the eyes to, make quarterbacks pay? Can they anticipate? Can they undercut? And, this is West showing he can do it. Got to finish this, baby. I put my bottom dollar that he'd make this play next time. So just got to see it happen. All right, Canes family. So Southern Miss is back in that 5 wide up. They're going to try again on this slot fade to TC. It was locked down the first time. It shouldn't have been no penalty like that, a little ticky-tack. It's going to be locked down again. This is perfect coverage here from TC. Gets in his phase. He's pedaling. As soon as he pushes him for the fade, he opens up. Now he has his head around. He's looking for the ball. He's literally this guy's playing defense now, so TC can't get it. He's grabbing him. There ain't no offensive PI. And they both fight for the football. TC gets his arm on it. That's perfect coverage here from TC. Love to see that, love to see that from TC, even though they call that contact the other way on him earlier, even though it's the offense initiating the contact now because he has that position and no penalty. But, we're just going to lock that down. Great play here by TC. All right, Canes family. So this is the touchdown that comes back. We got trips to the field side, inline tight end Mammarelli. Little outside zone. Jakai's going to get flagged for, bullying a guy out of bounds. When's the last time we had to be like, yo, to an offensive lineman, stop driving your man out of bounds. Don't drive him 10 yards out of bounds. That feels like such a first world problem, bro. Like welcome to first world problems on O-line. That is great. Hate it had to be my dog getting that call, but I appreciate the ferocity. I'm pretty sure they're going to tell him tone it down, that they love it. But tone it down. But these are the things you could do with Jakai. He's going to snap this ball and then pull out. So you have this guy come way out, so Justice doesn't have to make that block, but you get Jakai now who gets to that linebacker, and then it's over. This guy, number 5, he probably hits with his eyes closed by the way he just did that, because I thought Parrish was about to dead leg him. He didn't even have to. He just put his shoulder in, and this guy just completely missed him. So he definitely closes his eyes. One cut inside, and touchdown. It does get called back here. But just love to see this from Jakai getting out and downfield. He's able to get to the second level, and you'll see it. You'll see it here. He does drive that dude out of bounds, but it's just like, come on, bro. Don't get driven out of bounds then, bro. Don't be soft like that. I mean, I guess you're way out, like you're on the green again. But I mean, again, I'm not gonna tell Jakai. I'm not gonna be the person to be like, damn, bro, don't drive your guy way out of bounds. If you ain't hear that whistle, family, slide that boy. But, do be more careful with the sideline, family. All right, Canes family. This is great stuff by Josh Gaddis. He's literally designing this play to get X wide open in space. This is like a two-man route because he's getting Redding on the orbit motion, who's already had a big play, so now they have to respect it. They're in man, so the safety has to check it off. So he's going to follow, and now he has deep responsibility. So he's going back deep. His head is his eyes are away from Restrepo. So as this guy literally shoots across the field, that's literally going to open all this up for X to come on this dig. Clean pocket here. So TVD can step into it. It's just you have to get this ball up. So this safety is now running deep because now you have Keyshawn going deep. So his eyes over there. He sees him running. So now he has to make sure he gets his depth. That safety went with Redding and man. Roy across, so now there's nobody here. This is designed to get X the ball and running. You got to pick this ball up a little bit. X with a great catch. You know, people were like, oh, why didn't he keep running while he's falling to the ground? It's a little low ball. Got to pick it up here. But, you know, TVD is able to get it to him. But I just love the design. This is really like a two-person route. And legit, you're getting the person open that you planned it for. It works literally how you do it. This guy's seeing Keyshawn Smith scream downfield. He's like, holy I need to get back deep. So he's out the picture. Here's X breaking through. It was there. Just got to pick this ball up and, you know, let X get jiggy after the catch. Canes family. Looks like a little man on this side. Deep safety and, you know, Ivy playing a little bail technique. Going down that deep third. And this is great coverage by Ivy. Dude puts his head, puts his body in front of him, doesn't let him pass him. Continues to just impede that receiver from, you know, opening up his stride by great positioning. And then you just have to finish this play. The receiver got his hands in there early. So, you know, it doesn't help Ivy, but you just have to finish it. This is great coverage, Ivy. This is great. You just have to finish this. Because we would love, I would love nothing more than to see him come down. But yeah, the receiver definitely does get his arms in there. This is great play by Ivy, great positioning. Maybe go up and attack that ball at its highest point, so the receiver can't do this to you. But that's clearly, you know, he was there early, so he's not able to come down with it. But you still have to find a way, man. That's just great coverage, dog. I want more than anybody. Obviously, it's clear and blatant at this point, but I want more than anybody just finish that play more than Ivy, dog. I need him to. Canes family, 3rd and 11. Got James back in the middle of that little dime linebacker and stuff. So this is just great effort from 44 Moultrie and James. You're a great talent. So you have a QB just lead. He's going right. He's cutting in. They're holding Chance Williams, but they don't call it. He cuts back on it. James wraps him up, wraps him up. Now this helmet is on his side, and now the ball is exposed onto his left, and here comes Moultrie coming to help. So they both, I don't know who exactly would have jarred this loose, but it both comes out, you know, when the ball comes out when they both hit him. So this is great because Moultrie, who's rushing way out here, comes back to the play, good hustle, finishes there, meets in there, and then Chance just falls on it. Lucky roll, great fumble recovery, turnover. It still feels a little weird that them not getting the chain, but no, I ain't complaining about it no more. It just feels a little weird, but love to see this from James. Stops on a dime, comes back in, wraps this up, solo tackle. This dude was about to leave his feet. He was about to scoop this dude if it wasn't for Moultrie coming in. So this guy was losing this ball. James squared his ass up, and then Moultrie comes to help pluck this ball out. This is just great team defense. Love seeing James in the box. Love seeing defensive linemen rush up field and then turn their ears back and run running back or a ball carrier all the way down. Shout out to Coach Stroud. You know, he brought Chance in. Way to be over there and be talking to your mans. 2 minutes left in the game. I wanted to end the review, but I can't. This has to be the last play. We shouldn't have did this. We put Jake Garcia right in. We're in 12 personnel, right? This should look like a mass protect. However, both our tight ends release. And look, they rushed forward. They were doing it to this host the whole time. They had the defensive lineman just back up, and then they shoot the linebacker in. It was confusing us this whole time. So drop in. He comes right in. And now he's a one-on-one with the running back, and he's able to win this matchup. See him come right through. So offensive line didn't account for him. We have to get better at this because this is just creative rushing forward and getting pressure consistently from Southern Miss. I know Coach Mario and Coach Mirabal, Coach Pata, Coach Bain, they are livid about what's going on because look what happens here. TVD's right out. Go in, Jake. You know, who does a good job here. You know, 2nd 18, drops a dime to Keyshawn outside. But, yeah, it was just sad. You just have to, great job there by Jake, but you just have to do better than that, man. You got to throw the ball with 2 minutes with 2 tight ends, and then none of them stay in, and they just get hit. Like, sheesh. Just looks bad, family. But at the end of the day, we got the dub. Super proud of my Canes. Waited to go into Texas A&M regardless of what just happened with App State in them. I don't care. They got that huge stadium on campus. Let's go over there and rock that. But this is going to go ahead and end the review. Shout out to Caneswear for that new James Williams shirt. It is drippy. Definitely slide through. Support them. There you go, Canes family. Go Canes.